Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. The Todd McFarlane CGC submissions are back. The on-site signing or the in-house signing with CGC. So this is pretty cool. I was wanting to do it, and I'm glad I did. I'm really liking this signature series stuff with CGC when they do these in-house signings. But yeah, as you can see, we got Hulk 340. All right, these books, I picked these books up. I must have picked them up like sometime in either 2021 or 2022. Maybe, I don't know. I remember paying up for this one. I think, I don't know why I paid this much, but I paid like $150 or something like that for this one. Man, I'm sure you could probably get a better deal than that, but I guess when I saw it and looking at the book, the images, I thought this thing presented way better than what my comic shop was saying at a fine, very fine. But so basically what I do is I drop my books off at the comic shop who was doing a bunch of these, and he was just charging me what they charge. So I think it came to like $128 per book per item for the signing, but I think it's worth it. Now I thought I told him if he could press it, and I thought he said he was, but this is like literally a week before the signing. It was like the deadline, or the signing was supposed to start, I want to say sometime in November. What was it? Yeah, it was sometime in November, and it was like a week before the deadline. So I don't think he pressed it. Maybe it was just a miscommunication, but yeah, I don't think he pressed any of the books. I was like, hey, I think he was going to charge like $10 a press or something, but I don't think he ended up doing that. I think it was just a time thing because he needed to send it out the next day, and he had like 20 books he needed to send out, which is, I mean, it is what it is. I think with the press, these books could have got a significant bump. But when I picked him up, he was like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be happy with the grades. I'm like, oh God, is he gonna give me like a 5? Is it gonna come back like a 6.0 or something? Like, you know. But you got Todd McFarlane's signature, just a classic cover. I wish it was a newsstand. It is what it is. But my comic shop had this at a fine, very fine 7.0. I know that they grade very conservatively, so I'm like, this thing presents better than a 7.0. I'll just let you know, I know the grades right off the bat, but they gave me a 9.0 white pages. I'll take it. I'm anything above a 9.0 for me, I'm happy with. I would love, like, don't get me wrong. I would love a 9.4, 9.6, 9.8. But you know, it is what it is. I just enjoy the art. But this thing, I mean, it looks nice. It definitely, right off the bat, it looks nice. There's some light spine stresses, but it's a sharp copy. And I love the custom labels. I'm glad that I'm pretty sure there's the back of it, but the back looks pretty pretty nice. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he did press it. I don't know. I don't think he did. But, yeah, I love the custom labels. I'm glad that he did that. I was on the, when I picked him up, I'm like, oh, I hope he remembered to put the custom labels on, because it was only like $5 more. So, and it just, the custom label just makes it just pop. And I hope CGC does more of these in-house signings. But yeah, that's $340. And this is honestly one of my favorite Batman covers of all time. 423 Batman. Classic Todd. Now it's weird. I don't know what the difference is, like how he signs it. He does like the Todd, and then he's a T McFarlane or whatever. People say that the full signature is better. I don't know. I don't know. It's a signature. But this one's a newsstand. And my comic shop had this at a fine, very fine 7.0, just like the 340. And I'm looking at this on the photos, and I'm like, man, I don't see a spine tick on this thing. Now there is a slight corner crunch, little bump at the corner. And this is where I told the guy at the comic shop, I'm like, hey, can you get this out? I was like, I think, so maybe, like I said, maybe it was a time thing, and but when he was just telling me, oh, I think you're going to be upset with these grades I got back, because he showed me the other ones, and they had an ASM 300 with like one of the biggest spine ticks I've ever seen, like just like plain and center right in the middle of the ASM 300, and that thing got like a 9.4, and I'm like, what? Anyways, so it must have been, I don't know, it's all great. Who knows with the grading and CGC, but yeah, they had this. So I got this up at let's see what we got. I already know the grades, like I said, and we got a 9.2, which I'll take it. Like I said, with these books weren't pressed. These things weren't pressed, and just what they had it as a fine, very fine 7.0. You know, like my head's thinking when I'm like, God, I hope, even if it comes back a 7.5, I'm, man, is it really worth the, you know, what you paid for in this, and then the cost of the book and the cost of the signature series? So I was like, anything a 9.0 or better, I'll be happy with, because it's a near mint copy of, and it's, you know, these are PC books, so either way, even if it came back a 7.0 or whatever, I'd be keeping it in the collection, but because I love Todd McFarlane's art. But this thing just looks sick. It's just classic cover. People go crazy for this cover. And I was watching Todd McFarlane. He was some of the like little shorts or videos of him doing the signings, and he was talking about this little piece of white. They didn't color that in, and they didn't color that part of the sun, the moon or whatever, the sun. I guess it is a moon. I don't know. Either way, but it's just a great Batman cover. Highly collectible. And I was looking at eBay, and I think one sold for like 600 at this 9.2 newsstand. I think it was 600, 650 ish. So I'm happy. At the time, I think I paid 120 bucks for this copy. So not a bad deal. But yeah, that, there's like a little bit of, there was also, they, in the grading thing, I don't know if anybody wants to look up I don't know if that's possible, but they, all of them were like light, creasing, and this one was the slight corner crunch or whatever, the top right corner. But yeah, newsstand, great signature, nice. I guess that's like, I don't want to say gold, but I guess a yellow marker. I don't know. Great signature, great book. And this one got 298 ASM. This is was really, I don't know why that's not staying, but this is what was really shocking to me. Hold on a second. Was this 5.5? Yeah, it's sliding back. But this 5.5 here, I'll just hold it. But this 5.5, they said on my comic shop, this newsstand edition. Like I said, I don't think we pressed anything. He didn't. I didn't. I'll ask him next time once I'm in there. I'm like, hey, I don't think he did. But just a great cover, classic. First time on Spider-Man, Todd McFarlane. He signed it like on the side here, which is weird. Or it's not weird, it's just how he just signed it right there on the left. Because they want you to like send it in the bubble, or not the bubble, you cut out a hole in the bag and then send it in. So it's like, it's almost kind of cool. It's like, where do I want to sign it? So I think I cut it like right here. I guess because he didn't want to cover up the art, he put it like right there. So that's fine. But yeah, they had this thing listed as a 5.5 on my comic shop, and we sent it in, and got a 9.0, another 9.0. So I'll take it. From a 5.5 to a 9.0. I don't know. And a newsstand. Great Todd McFarlane key. This is the first part of that, the Venom. Like, they show Venom at the end of this book, a very very brief appearance of Venom, but nonetheless the first appearance, cameo. But just a great cover. I mean, that whole era of him, he was just on fire from 87 to 9 and then all the way to Spawning. Well, I mean, he's still a great artist, but like next time next time he does one of these signings, I'm definitely gonna send in like $5. I'm gonna pick some of the early stuff that he did, and like maybe a couple rare rarer covers that he did, and maybe like a blank or something. But yeah, I really do like the signature series, especially when they're giving me grades like this. But yeah, that's the man. Let's put these all side by side. Got the 9-0, 9-0s, 9-0s. I don't know why this one's slidey and the others aren't. I don't know. Either way, but yeah. Boom. But yeah, that's the the cases are gonna be cracked. Oh, because they keep sliding everywhere. But yeah, that's the Todd McFarlane signing CGC return. I'm loving it. Yes, like I said, with the press, I bet these things could have got freaking, who knows. Especially that little corner crunch, and there's slight bends, on the cover, and slight bends throughout the pages or whatnot. I think those are all pressable. But like I said, it was a time thing, because I told him like 2 months in advance. I'm like, hey, I'm probably gonna bring some books to go to the signing. He's like, yeah. And it's like a week before it. I'm like, hey, are you still doing that? And thank God he was. He already had some people gonna do it, and he was sending it off the next day. And we live in Florida, so it's not like it's there to Sarasota or whatever the hell it is. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You guys have a good, see, this is what I love about the CGC thing. It's like, it's almost like Christmas, and then Christmas came early with these McFarlanes, for sure. All right, guys, have a good day. Happy holidays. I'll see y'all later.